Men, brace yourselves. It's that topic we don't want to talk about.
And I've been dying to talk about.
And we must talk about it because today we're talking about male menopause, and we are joined by our good... So, is male menopause, is it really the same type of thing of female menopause?
Well, you know, research is always developing. And what we're realizing is a lot of the complaints that men have about the age of 40 fit into the whole category of what we see happen when these hormones are artificially reduced.
Okay.
So yes, we believe that there is a male andropause or menopause.
Okay,
Yes.
how does it differ from female?
Well, in actual
Because we just spoke about female last time you were here, right?
That's right. Well, in males, it's interesting because males can actually conceive well into their 70s and 80s. I mean, if we look at Hugh Hefner, you know.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, let's not, but if we look at it.
Whereas with females, when they go through menopause or when they get to perimenopause, there's a point in time where the total number of eggs just reduces and we're no longer able to conceive. Now with men though, as the hormones reduce, they tend to get traditional symptoms. They might get a reduction in memory, reduction in overall muscle mass. Alopecia, hair loss, can also, of course, be related to male hormones. So that's another thing to think about. You know, if your hair's thinning, you know, consider getting tested for your male hormones.
And I guess when we think about it as men, we just go, that's part of the natural aging process.
It's just accepted.
Exactly.
Right.
And we shouldn't accept it. So when we see these symptoms that are happening to us, what's going on inside our bodies that is causing these symptoms?
Okay. Well, there's this whole pathway, and male hormones and female hormones are broken down from cholesterol. And the majority of male male hormones are broken down from progesterone, which is traditionally thought to be a female hormone, but in actual fact, male hormones break down from there. So at about age 30, we start to see these hormones gradually decline, and then it reaches a higher peak around age 40, 50. And this is where we see a dramatic change in men's health.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I'm in my 40th year, by the way, setting me into a panic. Why did we have her on the show?
This is good to know because you
It
see...
is, because I can make changes, I'm sure.
But you know, this brings into play this whole controversy. Do we let nature take its course and let these hormones just fall off naturally and experience the symptoms that we know are associated? Or do we intervene and try and promote keeping those hormones as high as possible for as long as possible? And what we're envisioning and what we're feeling is that, yeah, we have the technology to allow people to feel better, to feel more vigorous, stronger, healthier for a longer period of time.
Okay, now let's talk about it because I'm assuming you're going to have some natural options because I think that's a concern both on the female side and on the male side because people don't necessarily want to take the HRT, whatever it's called.
Hormone replacement.
There's a lot of controversy about that right now, so people would prefer to do natural. What can they do?
Well, the simplest things that you can do is work to promote strengthening all organ systems. Because again, a lot of people think, oh, I need testosterone because that's the male hormone. But the reality is the adrenal gland is such an important role in this whole process. It needs to be strengthened. So simple herbs, your B vitamins are extremely important. Certain herbs, like there's one called Ribus nigrum, which is fabulous. There's astragalus. The mushroom family is extremely helpful. Then if we're really moving forward in male menopause, there are other precursor botanicals that allow the body to produce its hormones at the natural level.
Okay.
Damiana, sarsaparilla. Again, these should be used under the guidance of a naturopath, though, because there are some contraindications to those herbals.
Okay, so it's just like regular prescribed medication.
Yes.
You could mix some that shouldn't be mixed together.
Yeah.
Last time you were here, we were talking about female menopause and the connection with the hormones and the glands and everything. It's all connected, right? But then you told us about testing options. Is it the same for the guys?
It is, yes. Because again, we don't want to prescribe something without knowing what's going on inside the body. So again, what we do is just like for the women, we have a male hormonal test set that we can evaluate, and it will help us understand, is it just testosterone or is it some of the other male hormones that are associated? And then we know exactly what to do to help support.
Is it more? Sorry, I have a lot of questions.
I'm learning. I'm fine.
Okay, because again, the connections are unbelievable. Is it more that they're creating the hormone levels to drop, or is it problems in the glands that cause that problem?
Excellent question. It is a natural decline of the functioning of the glands. They over time, again, we start off with these glands that are really strong. They have optimal function, optimal about age 18.
So we're talking about liver, adrenals.
Exactly.
Okay.
So as we age, and again, as we live in this modern day society, we just need more support for those organs earlier on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, diet obviously must
you.
play a huge role in this.
Yes, one of the biggest aspects of keeping the body well is keeping the body in an alkaline state.
Okay.
The other thing that happens quite often with men, because they have so much testosterone, is they tend to think, well, I'm feeling not as strong as I was, I'm just going to exercise. And they just go, 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 but then what happens is pain and inflammation, especially if the body's acidic. So ideally what you want to do is you want to test for alkalinity and acidity. This is just a simple home test kit that you can use, and what we do is we break off a little strip, and ideally the body is in an alkaline state. We're 70% water, so we should be 7 to 7.4 in our pH.
Are you giving one of those to me right now, too?
So all you have to do is lick it.
Let me lick this, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and tell you the results in the kitchen with Graffiti's restaurant right after this.
Excellent.
You think already? Come on. It's the 40th year.
Telling ya.